What's up everyone, Master of Coinage here. I hope you all had a great week. Today I wanted to talk about how to structure a crypto portfolio. I've been getting this question quite a lot, and there are a lot of people putting forward ideas and what works well for them and why. I was actually stunned to see a segment on CNBC covering this topic a couple of weeks ago, which if anything is an indication that perceptions have changed quite significantly over the last couple of years. In any case, I thought I'd take a stab at it as well and share my perspective on the topic. So in this video, I'll put together two examples for you, one that's more suited for long-term investors who aren't necessarily interested in trading regularly or putting time and effort into researching new projects and developments on a weekly basis. And the second portfolio is going to look at more of a medium to long-term approach, which is broadly a bit closer to what my portfolio looks like at this point in time. Now, before I get into cryptos, I wanted to preface everything I'm about to say with a few important notes. Number one, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just here basically sharing a few general ideas and concepts relating to asset allocation, risk management, and investing in cryptocurrencies and digital assets. When it comes to managing your finances in a broader sense, it should go without saying that you should be diversifying into various different asset classes. So owning your own home, for example, or investing in real estate, owning precious metals, stocks, bonds, cash savings, etc. As the saying goes, don't put all of your eggs in one basket, right? So as much as I'm bullish on digital assets and the crypto space moving forward, I am personally not and will never be all in on anything. Number two, the crypto markets are extremely volatile and would therefore be classified as part of your high-risk capital allocation category. So basically, when it comes to wealth management, balancing your high-risk and low-risk investments is a way to ensure you aren't putting yourself in a situation that's too risky where you could potentially go broke. With that in mind, risk management is going to be a principle that we will be applying to our crypto portfolio as well. And while I'm touching on the overview of an investment portfolio, another thing to take into consideration is your investment timeline. So we'll be touching on long-term and medium-term approaches in this video, and maybe in a future video I'll talk about short-term trading or day trading, but for now we'll leave it at those two. Number three, it's very important that you look closely at the different tokens that I'm going to be discussing in this video before you just blindly go ahead and purchase them. Because at present, some of these markets are trading at a relatively high range, or basically they're overpriced or overvalued at the moment and due for a price correction, meaning it might be worth waiting for a better entry point into some of these different tokens. And of course, if you're watching this video a few months down the line, it's very likely that other markets are trading at an overpriced or high range, or that new projects may have emerged as clear leaders in the crypto space. So just keep all of that in mind as you're watching this video. So with that out of the way, let's look at a long-term crypto portfolio and what that might look like. What we're looking for from a long-term holding perspective is going to be tokens and projects that are most likely going to survive and continue to lead the way 2-3 years down the line. One of our guiding principles here is that we're assuming the entire market cap for crypto will continue to grow, and if that's indeed the case, the leaders are going to grow in value as this asset class continues to expand in the coming years. Now, I'll pause here for a minute to say that the weightings that I'm giving the different tokens in this pie chart aren't set in stone. Furthermore, because this marketplace is as dynamic as it is, it's possible that over the next few months, definitely over the next few years, we're going to be adding one or more additional tokens that would qualify into this category, and it's possible as well that some may be removed. As it currently stands, we're going to put the largest portion of our funds into Bitcoin because the crypto market still, for the most part, trades as a Bitcoin's derivatives market, and the price movement of Bitcoin steers the ship. Ethereum is currently the clear number two. Litecoin, Dash, and Neo are next, and I've allocated 10% of my portfolio for each, and then 5% for Monero, Nem, and Ripple, and Bitcoin Cash, plus another 5% for one to a handful of projects that either you personally like or you think might be serious contenders, or perhaps an ICO or two that look promising to you. again, a quick reminder, don't go onto the exchanges right now and put this portfolio together because, for example, Monero and Dash have been running really hot over the last week or so, and so it's very likely we're going to see a pullback at some point over the next couple of weeks. Also, at this point, it looks like Ripple and Bitcoin Cash, for example, might be going down even further to where they are right now after their recent run-up. So if you are looking at building a portfolio along these lines, I would recommend observing these markets, timing your entry as best as you can, and scale your way in, meaning you should leave yourself some room to cost average if the price were indeed to drop while we're building our positions. The next chart is a bit closer to how I personally manage things at the moment. So all of the cryptos that we had in the last portfolio example are of course here as well. However, the weighting is slightly different because we want to expand on the number of markets we're involved in. So 25% for Bitcoin and then 50% for the other 7 leaders, with a slightly larger percentage going to Ethereum, and then 10 or so different tokens and projects that we're invested in at 2.5% each. Now, with this type of portfolio, we will change things up a bit more regularly. We're going to sell parts of our position or close positions as the markets move up and fluctuate. We're going to put together new positions based on tokens that are currently trending well or have a good buzz about them, or perhaps are just running really, really hot. So I've incorporated a few that I'm liking at the moment, but there are, of course, many others that would easily qualify into this list, which is why this is the type of portfolio that will require a bit more time and effort to maintain, as well as keeping up to date with weekly and sometimes even daily events. So I'll leave it at that for today. I hope you found this video interesting and helpful. Please share this video with others and share your thoughts in the comment section below. Please support this channel by giving this video the thumbs up and subscribing if you aren't already a subscriber. Have a great week, everyone. Thanks for stopping by.